Hey everybody, I just wanted to go over the parts and patches for this song, Christ is Enough by Hillsong Worship. It's 82 beats per minute, and the original recording is in the key of B. This weekend we're actually playing it in the key of A, so that's how I'll be playing it today. Just transpose up or down to whatever key you need it to be in, or use a MIDI transpose function to get it in the appropriate key. There's really only one sound that we're going to be using for this. It's sort of a brighter, tacky, compressed piano, and it's got a bit of delay on it, so it sounds like this. All right. Now the piano, that piano sound is driving many of the hook lines throughout the song, so much so that it actually starts the song before the rest of the band. So the piano actually comes in on beat 3 of the measure before the band comes in. So if you're playing to a click, then you would count in like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and the band comes in on 1 of the next measure. Now that part there, it just starts on, for me it starts on an A, for you it starts on whatever key you're in, the tonic, and just walks down. And you'll play that hook 4 times at the very beginning of the song. So again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Second time, 2 more. Once more. And then the vocals come in right there for the first verse. Now in the first verse, you're going to be laying back a bit. Now I'm not really playing, and you'll come back in on the pre-chorus before the first chorus. And it's really just following the chords that are written that everyone else is playing, but being a bit more melodic with them. Since you all are much more talented than I am, and I'm just the guy making the video, you can make them a bit more melodic and interesting, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to play the simple chords. So the pre-chorus starts on a 1/3, which for me, A over C sharp. Through every trial, my soul will sing, no turning back, I've been set free. And then it goes into the chorus. And the chorus is another one of those cool hook lines that the piano is sort of running the show on. And in the original recording, there's actually 2 pianos layered on top of one another. So we're sort of picking and choosing the most important notes that are heard cutting through the band. It's octaves, so you can choose to play the notes with 2 hands, like this, or with 1 hand. And if you play with 1 hand, you can bring in your left hand as well. The chorus has 2 main hooks to it. The first half goes like this. And then when they sing the second half of the chorus, "Everything I Need Is in You," then the line changes. So I'm going to try to sing that one time through for you. Again, I apologize if I make any mistakes. You guys are the talented ones. But it goes something like this coming out of the pre-chorus. I've been set free. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I hope you guys saw through all of that. Anyway, out of that first chorus, you're going to go into the second verse. And during the second verse, you're just simply playing a couple of the chords that are written. Very simple, just one chord per change. Christ, my all in all, the joy of my salvation. Right, and then the second half of that. And then again, like the first pre-chorus, just like that first pre-chorus, in the second pre-chorus you're going to be playing the chords, but doing a bit more interesting melodic things, which again, I leave up to you guys. And then that will lead once more into the chorus. Now, out of that second chorus, you're just going to end on a one chord root. For me, that's an A. And then just sort of hang out for the first part of the bridge. So, everything I need is in you. Everything I need. There's a little bit of an instrumental where the guitar is doing some higher picking. And then there's the first half of the bridge. I have decided to follow Jesus, no turning back. Does that twice. And then the rest of the band comes in on the second half of the bridge, which is the cross before me. And then you're doing a walk down that is going to be similar to the intro hook line, but it is different, so pay attention. It's an octave lower. It's down here. And you're just walking down. So it starts on the one, the downbeat, when they switch to singing the cross before me. So 2, 3, the cross before me, world behind me, no turning back, no turning back, and so on until that's over. No turning back, no turning back. And then you go to your hook line. Christ is enough for me. And it does the chorus one time through, and then it goes back into a giant bridge, and at the end of that bridge you go, at the end of that chorus during the giant bridge, you go back to the bridge part until the song ends. So pretty straightforward. A lot of movement up and down. Again, if you want to play the octaves with one hand, feel free. And feel free to make some of those pre-choruses a bit more interesting as well. But that's about it. That is Christ is Enough by Hillsong Worship.